Fallout's iconic vault suit may be cute, but it will also get you killed. But don't worry, because by the end of today's episode, you will have a step-by-step guide on what to wear to survive the fallout in style. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Style Theory, the show that's about to drop a bomb of knowledge on your wardrobe because you asked for it. Yes, on our recent closet optimization episode, the top voted comment was from user Wendigo Bones, asking for us to cover one specific thing. What's the best outfit to wear during the apocalypse? And clearly the rest of you agreed. At the time of writing this, that comment has over 5,000 likes. The only problem? There are so many kinds of apocalypse scenarios. And so to do this episode justice, we needed to narrow down that scope just a little. Enter Fallout, a game about surviving a world decimated by a nuclear war, and one that was recently adapted into a TV series on Amazon Prime. While I could do a deep dive into the 50s-inspired aesthetic that permeates the series, that wouldn't complete the theorist Fallout superfecta, would it, Optimal Sherbert 152? Oh yeah, we see all of you. So let's give the people what they want and answer the question, what do you wear if you want to survive a nuclear apocalypse? Let me tell you right now, it is not Fallout's iconic vault suit. You all know there's no way that a suit designed for the climate-controlled environment of the vaults is ever going to make it out in the harsh reality of the Fallout wasteland, right? But we can use them to figure out what outfit would give us the best fighting chance. So we'll be rating each of the vault suits on a scale of 1 to 5 vault Amy's. 1 being certain death, and 5 being your best shot at not dying. And before anyone asks, for the purposes of this episode, the power armor is off the table. Why? First off, they aren't real, though people sure are trying. Plus, if they were real, they would be very expensive. Not really the best choice when you have to mass produce this thing for a large population. Instead, we need an outfit that, like the vault suit, is easy and affordable to mass produce, but one that can survive outside the vault. So grab your Geiger counters and sewing needles as we design the best outfit for surviving the nuclear apocalypse. Let's start by taking a closer look at the original suits from Fallout 1 and 2. According to the game, they were, quote, a form-fitting suit model manufactured as single-piece coveralls from extruded rubber. What the heck is extruded rubber, you may be asking? It's made by pushing raw rubber through a machine while applying a lot of heat and pressure and then forcing it into molds of whatever shape that you're looking to get. In this case, a bodysuit. Now, normally, you see this stuff used to make things like tubing or door seals, not clothes. But it is possible. Just think of it as a very, very thick version of a latex suit. And that's actually our first big red flag. You see, it's not just the rubber that's gonna be subjected to intense heat and pressure. So are you. If you've ever worn a rubber glove, you know where this is going. Sweat City, baby. If you wore this thing out in the hot wasteland, you're gonna die of heat stroke long before the radiation ever gets to you. And speaking of radiation, let's talk about that for a sec. My brother in theory, Lee, actually went into this more in depth over on Film Theory in the latest episode about Fallout. TLDR, most of the dangerous radiation released by a nuclear bomb actually dissipates after just the first few days. So when it comes to long-term apparel, you won't need to be walking around in a full hazmat suit. And in fact, one of those suits could end up being more dangerous to your health than the radiation, all because of the heat and the sweat. Sweating helps us keep our bodies cool when the world gets hot. If our internal temperature gets too high, we release that heat through our skin in the form of sweat. When that sweat evaporates, it takes the heat with it, cooling us down. Problem is, if that sweat isn't able to evaporate because, say, you're wearing a full-body rubber suit, then your body can't cool down, and it's game over. 1 out of 5 vault Amy's. So what's breathable and won't cause our internal body temperature to have its own nuclear meltdown? For that answer, we need to turn to the desert climates of our modern day. When it comes to surviving and thriving in extreme heat, most desert cultures turn to lightweight fabrics like cotton and linen. These outfits can range from long-sleeve shirts and pants to all-over robes that cover the head as well. You know what? That's a great idea. As we build our vault suit, let's remember to add in headwear to protect our noggin and our neck from the sun as well. Now, cotton and linen have 2 great qualities that solve our body heat problem. They absorb sweat and they dry quickly. However, they lack one specific thing: durability. In a nuclear wasteland, we need a suit that's going to stand up to the harsh realities of our new world. No offense to our cotton t-shirt, but it's not gonna protect me when I'm being attacked by a giant mutant bear. Maybe Fallout 3 and New Vegas have a solution. Their version of the vault suit is made of a combination of denim and natural leather materials. Not quite as breathable as I was hoping for, but they are much better than, a pure rubber bodysuit, and they're durable. There's a reason you see people like motorcyclists wear leather jackets and jeans. If they fall off their bike at a high speed, these fabrics can withstand the fall and protect our very vulnerable skin. While our cotton and linen garments use a plain weave, denim uses a diagonal or twill weave. This gives it a higher tensile strength, which makes it hard to tear. Leather uses a similar type of technique paired with the natural grain or strength of the hide that it's made from. But they also present a new problem: moisture. While the environment in the games is usually a hot wasteland, there are still the occasional rainstorms, and you still may need to wade through some bodies of water to get to where you're going. Unfortunately, denim and leather, even the toughest full-grain leather, start to break down and rot if exposed to too much water. Not great for a one-stop shop outfit to survive the elements. 2 out of 5 Vault Amy's. You see the same problem in Fallout 4 and 76, where the suit still seems to be made of the same materials, though they did try to upgrade the design by replacing that iconic yellow strip with a piece of gold foil to help keep the wearer cooler. Gold is actually a great conductor of heat, but a small strip isn't going to be able to make up for the lack of breathability in a full denim and leather bodysuit. But hey, at least in this version, you get a biometric sensor that will let you know you're dying of heat stroke as you die of heat stroke. Just for that, we're gonna take away half a point from this one and give it 1.5 Vault Amy's. So is there actually a fabric that can be both breathable and durable? Yes, actually, and it's one that may surprise you. Canvas. Yeah, the stuff they use for paintings. Canvas.
Did I get that right, Amy? Please, I desperately need validation.
Did you hear something? Must have been a bug. Canvas is basically the hulked out version of cotton and linen. You know, those breathable fabrics we mentioned earlier? Thanks to that same twill weave used by the denim. It's also naturally water resistant, so much so that artists can't actually use canvas for watercolor paintings since it just doesn't absorb the water. And canvas is on the same level of durability as leather and denim. Clothing made from canvas can last up to 20 or 30 years, which is a long time, especially in a post-apocalyptic landscape with no functioning shopping malls. And just because I can, let's kick it up even further by using waxed canvas. This process of saturating the canvas in wax makes our strong water-resistant fabric even tougher. And as yet another bonus, it's very low maintenance. It doesn't need to be washed frequently, and it's easily repaired with a quick stitch and a little extra wax to help keep that protective layer intact. While we're on the topic of trying to replace the less than ideal leather, we need to talk about the shoes. Most shoes in Fallout are left over from the before times, meaning there are a lot of options to choose from. It's just about picking the right one. Most depictions of the Vault uniform show it paired with what looked to be black or brown leather boots, which were so close to being the best option. As a black boot girly, I am very sad. However, now that we know about leather's rotting problem and lack of breathability, let's switch these out for something more like our canvas. Gore-Tex has been rising up the ranks of materials for running shoes and hiking boots. It is made from stretched polyurethane, more commonly known as Teflon. Yeah, the stuff used for non-stick pans, meaning that it is strong and can stand up to the heat of our nuclear wasteland. Even better, this stuff is made to be breathable and waterproof, thanks to its use of millions of microscopic holes in the fabric. These holes are too small for water droplets to get in, but they're the right size for the water vapors coming off of your sweaty, stinky feet to get out. While they would need some maintenance, a boot made from Gore-Tex is our best bet when it comes to making one mass-produced shoe that can survive traipsing across the wasteland of Fallout. So we'll add it to our theorist version. Just make sure that you make friends with the cobbler. That's our solution then, right? We just need to pair some Gore-Tex boots with a waxed canvas vault suit and we're golden, right? Well, not quite. We still need to talk about the nuclear elephant in the room, the TV show. And hey, if you want to keep your finances from going as nuclear as the world of Fallout, you'll want to check out the sponsor for today's episode, Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you take control of where your money is going. Last month, I moved into a new apartment, and that meant I had to switch over all of my services. With Rocket Money, I was easily able to see all of my active subscriptions and cancel the ones I wasn't going to need anymore. With all the research that I do for Theorist, I ended up with a ton of streaming services I just wasn't using. And with Rocket Money's help, I didn't even have to leave the app to do it. They canceled it for me, which freed up my time to focus on my move. And even better than that, they were able to help lower my existing bills. I didn't even know that that was a thing you could do, and I didn't have to lift a finger. Rocket Money was able to contact my provider and negotiate me a lower rate without any changes to my service. And now I have a little extra cash to help me upgrade my shabby old couch to something worthy of hosting my next game night. They've helped customers like me save up to $740 a year. And you can check it out for free by going to rocketmoney.com/styletheorists and signing up for your free trial. You'll be joining the over 5 million members already saving money. So whether you're saving for a rainy day or starting your Fallout fund, head on over to rocketmoney.com/styletheorists or click the link in the description to get started today for free. Thanks again to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's episode. Now let's talk about the Fallout TV show. So far, we've only focused on how the suits worked and operated in the games. Now that there's a show, we actually have a real-world example of a Fallout vault suit. And it's nothing like our Theorist version so far. The costume designers for the show had two main goals: look like the game and be comfortable for the actors to wear on set for hours at a time. This led lead costume designer Amy Westcott to a fabric company called Mectex. They make something called a high-tech sports fabric that is water-resistant, dries quickly, and is breathable. The actors even praised how easy it was to wear them during production. Rodrigo Luzzi, the actor who played Reg, said, "You don't even have to worry about it. So you put it on once and then you're like, all right, this is what I'm gonna be living in." It was really comfortable. Okay, not bad, not bad. That sounds worthy of a 3 out of 5 Vault Amy's to me. The only thing it's missing is the durability. But while it might not be durable, it does raise an issue we haven't really considered so far: the comfort. While wax canvas would keep us protected, it's definitely not the softest thing you can wear against your skin day in and day out. So how do we solve the problem of comfort versus safety in our Theorist Vault suit? We do it by not making it a suit at all. You see, while bodysuits may seem like the easy option on paper, they come with a lot of restrictions. It's hard to make a one-stop shop item that can both protect you and it won't leave you feeling chafed in all the wrong places. And that's without taking into account the bathroom problem. Yeah, we can't be stripping down to nothing every time we have to take a pee break. What we need are some layers. Let's start by doing away with the one piece and breaking our Theorist wax canvas suit into two: a jacket and pants. This will still give us the protection we need from the elements and all those dangerous monsters lurking around every corner. Underneath that, we're actually going to take a page out of the show's costume handbook and look towards sportswear. For our shirt, we want something like this, with a built-in hood to act as our head covering. While the show may have used Mectex, any type of lightweight sports fabric that's quick drying and moisture wicking will do. And let's not forget the most important item here: the underwear. A swampy bottom is no one's friend, and it can lead to medical problems down the line that range anywhere from chafing to fungal infections. Let's be real, none of us want a Last of Us situation happening down there. To stop it, we're going to need some powerful undies. And for that, we once again have to take our cue from sports. I know, who would have thought that moisture-wicking underwear designed for runners would be the key to keeping it clean in the apocalypse? Certainly not me. But then again, I did spend most of gym class trying to convince the teacher that I was allergic to the sun. All we need to do is add our Gore-Tex boots to that ensemble, and you have our Theorist-approved version of the Fallout Vault suit, ready to be put into production and distributed to the masses. 5 out of 5 Vault Amy's. From head to toe, you are ready for whatever the world of Fallout has to throw at you. Just remember to take a break every once in a while to wash the outfit and yourself. This outfit may be able to protect you from the world, but it can't protect you from bad hygiene. And in the event of a real-world emergency, we here at Theorist recommend that you listen to the professionals. Because hey, that's just a theory, a style theory. Keep looking sharp. And if you want to learn more about problem-proof clothing, check out our video where we build the Hulk some indestructible pants. See you in the next video.